Hey guys, Luke here, and welcome back to episode 11 of Win One Take One. This is a bit of an interesting episode. It is getting very close to the end of the series, I suppose. I haven't got a set time of when I wanted this series to go for, but would have hoped it would have been able to go until the end of the lifespan of Rugby League Live 2. Doesn't look like it's going to be that way, but probably this episode and the next one, as we're getting through the international sides. And this first side that we're taking on is England, and I sort of thought I'd go by rank, and hopefully you don't get offended, England or New Zealand, whatever, but go on England this episode, and also New Zealand is the second game, and then Australia would be like the boss, I suppose, of the series. Take on them, and then we'll go over the side. That'll be the next episode most likely. But the England side, definitely nothing to look at the side and sort of just go over and be like, this should be easy, because it's definitely not going to be an easy game. So Matt Scott dropping the ball into the boot here. Unfortunately, Crabtree holds him up. Now Crabtree was an absolute beast for England in this game for them. Like, everything he did turned to gold. You see a fair few line breaks and like just tackle bust. Everything from here in this game just seemed to be unstoppable, really. But Jennings here is going to go over and score in the left hand corner. I really would have liked to have some more animations to diving in the corner. That would have looked pretty cool, but we went very close to the sideline, but we went close and we got the cigar. Not the usual saying, but that's what we got. We got the try. Reynolds gets the conversion, and straight from the kickoff here, Ferg goes through and drops the ball, and Tompkins just picks it up, and that's Sam Tompkins. England has a fair few good players in this side, and I would be very happy picking up a Tompkins or something. Take a slot into that 5 position. And right now, like the side that we've got, there's nothing that we can really improve too much. I mean, we lost Manu Vadavai and Rhea Hargreaves, and like we didn't lose anything. You see Ferguson here, the replacement for Vadavai, racing away. He's going to score right under the sticks, and should make it 12-0 at half time, barring Reynolds like breaking his leg or something and not being able to kick the goal for some reason. But even then, I reckon I'd still back in to kick it. So there we have it, Adam Reynolds over the black dot, and 12-0 at half time. Pretty easy at this stage. I mean, not easy in the sense that like I can just like do this with my eyes closed or whatever, but we should lose this. That's what I'm saying. 12-0. We're cruising at this stage. Yeah, he gets the ball to Tony Williams, and we're going to go over and score another try. This is fairly early on, 52nd minute, and just came off some quick passing. I think Jennings did the main part of that. Got the space, and just I think his speed is so valuable. And it seems so weird me talking about the game as if it's real life, but I don't know. It applies to the game as well. He's so good. And I find with this sort of game, I've talked about little tips here and there, but I find the more you try to play like a real life side, like the better you are. I mean, obviously you can just throw it around, whatever, but actually maybe that's not the best thing, as we do end up scoring right on like just before full time, which enables us to get the 4th player. We're not going to have any time to score any other points, but Reynolds to the conversion. I was sort of thinking like, as long as you pass when it's suitable to pass, and don't try and force offloads and that sort of stuff, you should be okay. But at the same time, I take it to the line a lot and just pass it, which the only other side who really does that is the Bulldogs, which I support ironically. But here's the 4 players we're going to get. Number 7, 8, 9, and 15. So we get 7, 8, 9. Too bad we couldn't get 10. But Rengie Chase is the first player. He's a superb player. But at the same time, I don't think he's that big of an upgrade on Ben Roberts, for me anyways. But Earl Crabtree, he destroyed us. Well, he didn't destroy us in that game, but he was their best forward by far. So a pretty good pickup. He could come into the side on the bench. And then James Roby, who probably will come to the side, probably one of the better hookers. Haven't seen, like, I'm not going to say I've watched him week in, week out, because I haven't obviously. But from all reports, a very good player, and he'll come in for McCulloch. And Ferries will come in, and yeah, they should round out this game. As you can just see us going in and putting all the players in. And I think from what I said, we'll see soon, but I'm pretty sure that's the sort of line that we'll end up going with in terms of replacements and that sort of stuff. Moving on to the second game, and I briefly talked about New Zealand, saying that we're taking on them. But obviously they're a really, really strong side. You can see here's our team lineup. But New Zealand, like, I wouldn't be surprised if we lost to them. Although in saying that, like, we lost to the Raiders, I think we lost to Raiders, Knights, All Stars. So we lost 3 times out of however many games we've played. What's 11? Well, what's 10 times? We've got 20, probably about 21 games or so. Well, this is the 21st game anyways. But I am looking to smash Sonny Bill every time. Video game, real life. Like, I just want him to get smashed all the time. And we did it right from the start. And we did win a... we did get a scrum due to a forward pass there. Michael Jennings just had way too much pace. Just got on the outside of his centre. I'm not sure who it was. Probably like Bryson Goodwin or someone. And just burned him. Just way too much pace. And that's what's so good about Jennings. I've talked about him in the past. He's probably one of my favourite players to use in this game. And it's a little bit weird because I haven't used too many players in this game. Like, I've only really used like Bulldogs players and, you know, a select few of others. And I don't know, it's like in FIFA, you know, you have players in FIFA who obviously are like the real top players and stuff, and I feel Jennings would be one of those players who maybe might not be the best centre in the game. It'd probably be the best because of pace. But yeah, that's just a FIFA equivalent, I reckon. Matt Scott's here. He's going to put in a little grubber, and he grabs the ball but can't put the ball down. Goes over the dead ball line. Probably should have scored there. But then we follow it up just before halftime. Josh Dugan gets it to Glenn Stewart. Glenn Stewart's going to get it off to Jarrell Yayi. Yayi's going to go and he's going to score. Not quite under the post as they had a person coming across there in cover defence or whatever. Not really cover defence, but just stop us from getting around. But 10-0. Can we make it 12-0? Yes, we can. Straight over the black dot. And that should take us to halftime, or it will take us to halftime. I know that for a fact. I don't know why I keep talking as if I don't know what's going to happen. I do know what's going to happen. So yeah, 12-0 at halftime. Rugby plays a pass to Adam Reynolds, and what a superb kick that was. As you can see, goes up for 40-20. Like the error, I'm not sure what I'm trying to say. Well, I know what I want to say. I don't know how to say it, but the rates that could have turned into a very, very poor kick. It was very minimal. The risk of error is probably what I'm looking for. But yeah, incredible stuff there. We went very close before, and then James Roby, he ends up going to score and just forces his way over, barges over, and then reaches out. Too easy, his debut game, and he scores a try. Maybe I should have had some sort of rule where if we scored like a debut try, sort of like Spencer Owen with FIFA. But not to be. Right at the end of the series, Adam Reynolds kicks the goal, 3 from 3. Looking at, you know, a possible 4th player here. It would have been nice, maybe a Sean Johnson, maybe a Sonny Bill Williams. I don't know. There's a fair few players that we could do. Maybe we get Manu back. I wouldn't mind that. We'll then go and score a 4th try, and that means we're going to get a 4th player here. Blake Ferguson picking up a try. Bit of a dickhead, or not a bit of a dickhead in real life, but a great player on this game. So pretty happy to have him on board. And Reynolds gets the kick pretty easily. Too easy, really. Just straight over the black dot. And then Williams here. Another break just in the 66 minute here, and we are looking for, you know, the 30-point game. We still have not reached that. I really thought we would have made it here. There's been times in Southford when I was reaching like 50, 60, and you know, it just hasn't happened for us this game. And then right on full time, Sam Perrott, he goes up high and he, you know, picks up and collects the ball and scores. Now, if you're wondering who that left footer is there, as you'll see in a second, and maybe not because it's after full time, but that is Sean Johnson, left footer for some reason by default in this game. You can go in and change it, which obviously I would if I'd got him, but yeah, it's pretty weird how some left footers all of a sudden in the game. But here's the players that we get as we scored 20 points or more. So the first player we get is Jason Nightingale, who we already had. He's not in the side anymore, just he's a consistent player, but I prefer to have other players. Ben Madalino is a player who we could definitely use. I'm not sure if we will use him, but you know, he's definitely an option. Moving on to the next player, Josh Hoffman. Actually, we might have already had Madalino, I can't remember. But yeah, Hoffman at the Broncos on the game, but obviously at the Titans right now. A great addition to the side, in my opinion. But yeah, that's where the video is going to end. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. Hopefully you can drop a like, subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I think I actually just realized I showed 3 players, but not to worry. Must have been someone decent. But yeah, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you for the next video, guys. Bye.